Last night on News 19 at 10, we aired a story about Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep.
It's a nationwide nonprofit dedicating to helping families heal through the power of photography.
You met some of the resilient families who use the nonprofit services, and you met the Tennessee Valley area coordinator for Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep.
News 19's Lauren Layton has Bert Rich and fellow photographer Rachel Love Smith joining us this morning to talk more about the incredible work that they do.
Thank you, Ellie. Carmen, good morning, you all. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having us.
So what you all do is, as an organization, you take studio quality portraits of these children who have passed away. And from the outside, that can be maybe a little bit jarring of an idea, but the purpose behind this and what you actually produce is so important. Let's talk about the purpose.
Well, the purpose is to be able to give the parents photos that they can share with friends and family. So often when I meet a family who has had our services in the past, the very first thing they want to do is, let me show you our pictures. And their memories really get replaced by our pictures. The fact is that it takes just a few short weeks and moms forget the details of the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, the crown of the head, the hair, or lack thereof in some cases. And we make a point of photographing those details so mom has those in her memory forever.
And how did the organization get its start?
Well, it started in 2005 in Denver, and Cheryl Haggard was the mom, and she had some children already, but her son was born incompatible with life, and they had him on life support for just a few days and had to make the most horrible decision a family can make. And Cheryl had seen the pictures out in the hallway, very similarly to the way they are in the hallway here in Huntsville. And she told her husband, go out and find the name of that photographer. I want pictures like those.
Right, because that's such a common practice with any new baby is mom, dad, baby, they go and they have these photo shoots. And what you guys give back to these families, I mean, it's peaceful almost. So what's the response been from those families if they choose to click the link? Because you edit these photos and then you send them to them, but they don't ever have to look at them.
Go ahead.
What I've seen from families, the response I typically get is that, wow, these are so different than I thought they would be. What I expected from you guys, you have far exceeded. And you've given me a memory that is never going to go away. The memory of my child is there for me, but I have something to share with other people so that my child is never forgotten.
And Rachel, we learned why Bert got involved last night, but I want to hear what made you want to be part of this.
Sure. So my son Elijah was born prematurely. He was a little over 1 pound when he was born, and we spent a lot of days and a lot of nights in the NICU. And I remember sitting there in the first couple of weeks thinking, is he ever going to come home? Like, are we ever going to leave this hospital? And we did. He's 4 years old now, and so when I first heard about Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, I thought to myself, I have a skill set that I can use for so much good. I could have so easily been one of the parents, and my husband and I could have been one of the parents who needed this service. And so why would I not give back to a hospital and a community that did so much for us? And so that's why I originally got started, was to give back to the people that did so much for us.
And I think it's important to underline that. This is fully volunteer what you all do, and right now, you're a small network.
Yes, very small.
Yeah. We have photographers, a few photographers in almost every major city across the U.S. We have somewhere around about 1,000 photographers in the U.S. And the need is much, much greater. We manage to do between 4,000 and 5,000 sessions a year, but the need is probably 4 times that.
In North Alabama, you only have, how many of you are there? 4?
Yeah, there's 4 of us.
Yes.
And you drive up from Moulton.
Yes.
And you drive down from Tennessee.
Yeah.
What is the message now? I know, Bert, we've talked for months before we ever did this story, and the only reason you ended up, deciding, hey, let's go through with this is to push the message of we need volunteers, right?
Exactly. Exactly. There are so many people in this area who have a skill set, and yes, what we do is a little bit different than you're used to. We commonly hear, oh, I am just too sensitive. I don't think my emotions would allow me to do that. And I can tell you that, I've discussed that personally with Sandy Pooch, who is the photographer that did Cheryl's session in 2005, and she's one of our co-founders. That very question, she says, Bert, if you want to talk about emotion, I get choked up just talking about a session that I've done years ago. She says, I'm the most emotional person you'll ever meet. But yet when it comes time to serve a family and to provide these images for them, we find, and I think Rachel would agree with this, that when we first meet the family and we introduce ourselves and we get the consent form completed, then we get started, we pick up our camera, and we kind of go into photographer mode.
Right. And that's
Go ahead.
It's so important what you guys do, and I know that you were looking for more photographers, and we actually do have a link on our website along with the story that we did last night. And unfortunately, we're out of time, but if you want to learn more about being a photographer or an editor, or just learn more about Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep and the important, impactful work that they do, just visit our website, WHNT.com. Bert, Rachel, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Lauren.